Have a pike right in this. The Third World War must be fomented by taking advantage of the differences caused by the agenda of the Illuminati between the political Zionists and the leaders of Islamic world. The war must be the way that Islam and political Zionism mutually destroy each other. This is why you expect everybody to be happy with the treaty between Israel and the UAE that Trump arranged. No, they're mad at him. Yes. You expect them to be happy with him? No. Outwardly they say, oh, that was nice. Then they go inside and they're mad. Why? They want him out of office. Meanwhile, the other nations, once more divided on this issue, will be constrained to fight to the point of complete physical, moral, spiritual, and economical exhaustion. Did you hear that? He's talking about wearing people out. We shall unleash the nihilists and the atheists. Did you hear that? Unleash these people I just told you about. Okay? And the atheists. And we shall provoke a formidable social cataclysm, which in all its horror will show clearly to the nations the effect of absolute atheism. Now, effect of absolute atheism. What is he saying? People will hate godlessness. Do you get it? Yes, but they are unleashing them. How are you going to unleash them? You use the media. You use all kinds of propaganda.
Yes, sir.
So they're going to be used.
Yes, sir.
They're going to be used. It's Black Lives Matter, who are being paid to do some of the things they're doing. They're trained as Marxists to do the things they're doing. While they're doing all these things, those who are paying them, so they're used. Look at, Pike just said so. I didn't say it for him. So he goes on to say, and we shall provoke a formidable social cataclysm, which in all its horror will show clearly to the nations the effect of absolute atheism, origin of savagery, and of the most bloody turmoil. Then everywhere, the citizens obliged to defend themselves against the world minority of revolutionaries will exterminate those destroyers of civilization. See, to provoke this hatred from the masses of people against the so-called minorities, yes, who are now looked at as the destroyers, yes, of civilization. And so they will exterminate those destroyers of civilization, and the multitude disillusioned with Christianity, whose deistic spirits will from that moment be without compass. Did you hear that?
Yes, sir.
They expect us to become without compass.
No way. Aimless.
Because there's so much trouble. They expect the Christians to be so pressured from every side. They are pressured by government. They are pressured by atheists. So they expect that we'll become so isolated.
Yes, yes.
And being pressured like that, it says we become disillusioned with Christianity, whose deistic spirits from that moment will be without compass or direction, anxious for an ideal, but without knowing where to render its adoration, will receive the true light through the universal manifestation of the pure doctrine of Lucifer, brought finally out in the public view. This manifestation will result from the general reactionary movement, which will follow the destruction of Christianity and atheism, both conquered and exterminated at the same time. You can see it. So the Third World War is actually for the extermination of Christianity, yes, and atheism.
Yes, sir.
Why atheism? Because they actually believe in God.
Yes,
but that God is Lucifer. That's what he's saying.
Sir. Yes, sir.
Don't say you're not seeing it. It's there, right there. It's right there. That's what they said themselves. They said so.